Chapter 2 Overclock Echo. The overclock core inside Daryl's suit hadn't stopped humming since the signal hit. It wasn't loud, not like the roaring, unstable surge that nearly tore him apart during the first anomaly months ago. This was different, subtle, persistent, a vibration that lived beneath the surface of his armor, like a second heartbeat that didn't belong to him. Daryl stood in the center of a stabilization chamber deep within Sector 4, arms braced against two glowing pillars as diagnostic streams flowed across his visor. The chamber pulsed with soft green light, reflecting off the metallic walls in rhythmic waves. The system was trying to calm him. Trying and failing. The hum grew louder. Daryl clenched his jaw. "Come on, settle down." The overclock core pulsed again, sending a ripple of green energy through the chamber. The pillars flickered. The floor vibrated. His visor flashed warnings. Overclock core unstable frequency match detected source, unknown signal. Daryl exhaled sharply. "Yeah, I figured." He stepped back from the pillars, rolling his shoulders as the energy inside him surged again. It wasn't painful, not yet, but it was wrong. The overclock protocol wasn't supposed to activate on its own. It wasn't supposed to respond to anything except direct operator command. But ever since the silver ripple tore across the sky, the overclock had been awake. Like it recognized something. Like it remembered something. Daryl shook the thought away. He didn't like giving the overclock personality. It was a tool. A dangerous one, sure, but still just a tool. Except right now it didn't feel like one. The chamber doors slid open behind him. Al stepped inside, golden light trailing from his suit like dust in a sunbeam. His visor dimmed as he scanned Daryl. "Your energy levels are spiking again." Daryl snorted. "Yeah, I noticed." Al approached, hands clasped behind his back in that calm, analytical way he always had. "The signal is resonating with your overclock core. It's not random. Nothing about today has been random." Al nodded. Lucio confirmed the waveform is recursive. It's designed to loop until it finds a match. Daryl raised an eyebrow. "A match for what?" Al hesitated. And that alone made Daryl's stomach drop. "For us," Al said quietly. "For the core 4. Daryl's visor flickered as the overclock core pulsed again, harder this time. The chamber lights dimmed for a moment before stabilizing. He clenched his fists. "Why us?" Al shook his head. "I don't know. But the signal didn't just touch the system. It touched you directly." Daryl paced across the chamber, boots echoing against the metallic floor. "So what? The signal's alive now. It's choosing targets." Al didn't answer immediately. Instead, he pulled up a holographic projection, a waveform of the silver signal. It pulsed in smooth, perfect intervals, each one identical to the last. Except for one, a spike. A sharp, deliberate spike that matched the overclock's frequency exactly. Daryl froze. "Well, that's my signature." Al nodded. "The signal didn't just resonate with you. It responded to you." Daryl's heart hammered in his chest. "That doesn't make sense. The overclock isn't connected to anything external. It's internal, it's Daryl." Al's voice cut through his spiraling thoughts. The overclock protocol was never meant to activate itself. But it did twice. Daryl swallowed hard. The first time during the initial surge, he'd barely survived. The second time, today, it had awakened before he even realized what was happening. Al stepped closer, lowering his voice. "Something out there understands your power. And it's calling to it." Daryl felt the hum inside his chest intensify, vibrating through his ribs like a living thing. He gritted his teeth. "I don't like being called." Al gave a faint, humorless smile. "None of us do." The chamber lights flickered again. Daryl's visor flashed a new alert. Overclock core, external frequency match, 99% synchronization imminent. Daryl's eyes widened. "Al. I see it." The hum grew louder, stronger, deeper. The overclock core wasn't just reacting anymore. It was aligning. Daryl staggered as a surge of green energy shot through his suit, lifting him slightly off the ground. The chamber walls shook violently, cracks forming along the pillars. Al raised his hands, golden energy flaring as he tried to stabilize the chamber. Daryl, you need to fight it. Daryl roared as the overclock core ignited, green flames erupting from his armor in spiraling arcs. His visor flooded with warnings. Neural link overload power flow critical overclock sync, 100%. The hum became a roar. And then silence. Daryl collapsed to his knees, gasping for breath as the green flames flickered and died. The chamber lights stabilized. The pillars stopped shaking. Al rushed to his side. Daryl. Talk to me. Daryl's voice was hoarse. I'm here. Al scanned him quickly. Your overclock just synchronized with the signal fully. Daryl wiped sweat from his forehead beneath the helmet. Yes, he muttered. I noticed. Al helped him to his feet. What did it feel like? Daryl hesitated. He didn't want to say it. He didn't want to admit it. But he had to. It felt like something was trying to wake me up. Al's visor dimmed. Wake you up or activate you? Daryl didn't answer. Because deep inside his suit, deep inside the overclock core, he felt something new. A whisper. A presence. A memory that wasn't his. A voice that wasn't human. A message that wasn't meant for anyone else. We know you. Daryl's blood ran cold. Al noticed the change in his posture. Daryl, what did you hear? Daryl looked up slowly, eyes glowing faint green behind his visor. It spoke to me. Al froze. What did it say? Daryl swallowed hard. It said. He didn't finish. Because the chamber lights flickered again. And a silver ripple, faint but unmistakable, passed through the walls. The signal was back. And this time it wasn't just watching. It was calling.